Good morning, students. How are you all? So I'm back over here again with the next chapter, and the chapter is same, but it's a next topic in that same chapter, that is poem. Today we are going to do a poem. Fine. So the name of the poem is What is a Player? We are going to start with the next chapter. Fine. So it is for class 4th and it is lesson number 4. What is a player? What is a player? Okay, so this is the lecture number 1. This is the lecture number 1 of this chapter from this book, Together with Essence. Together with Essence. Okay, so we are going to start, and let me tell you the topics which we are going to cover. First is reading of the poem, then explanation of the poem, third new words, fourth word meanings. Fine, these all are the topics which we are going to cover in this lecture. So let us proceed further. So before starting with it, let me tell you the name of the poem is What is a Player? Player. What is a player basically? A player is a one who plays with his complete determination, with his complete efforts. Fine, he puts all his efforts to win. He never gives up. He never gives up. Fine, he always keep a good spirit in him or her. So we are going to proceed further with this. So this poem is basically written by Jessica Taylor. It is basically written by Jessica Taylor. So let me tell you the introduction first of all. Let us proceed with the introduction. So the name of the poem is What is a Player? So let us proceed further with the introduction. The poem What is a Player is written by Jessica Taylor. The poem definition of what a true player is given by a girl speaker. Fine. So she talks about herself, that how she always tries her best and never gives up. So in this poem, Jessica Taylor, she will explain you what basically the true definition of player is. Fine. So she is the young player herself. She is a young poetess. She is a young poetess basically. So she was born in Louisiana and she is a young poetess. She has developed her love for music and poetry at her early age. When she was small, at that time only she started writing poetries and she had love for music. Fine, so she is a young poetess. So let us proceed further. Let us start with the reading of this poem. First of all, you need to understand each and every word's pronunciation. The pronunciation should be clear to you. What is a player? It is from your book only and it is given on page number 3939 in your book. Recite and rejoice. Listen each and every word very carefully, that its pronunciation should be clear to you. Whenever you learn it, you should learn it with correct pronunciation and understanding. A player is a one who does not give up at the sight of defeat, but learns from their mistakes and puts them beneath. A player is a one who does not give up at the sound of the buzzer, always giving what they have from one side of the court to the other. A player is a one who does not wane about their playing time, because a player knows it's an unacceptable crime. A player is a one who practices game speed, always keeping in mind that their shots are not guaranteed. A player is a one who does not settle for anything less, even knowing that they are not the best. They will be the ones you see outside practicing day and night, rain or shine. They are the ones running on hot ankles, admitting they're fine. Fine. So next is, a player is a one who has a strong, sensible mind, never pondering about failing, only contemplating prevailing. A player is a one who does not chicken out, who wants to be in the game when everything counts. Now, what is a true player? Fine. So over here I am going to tell you basically the definition of the true player. Let us start with the explanation. Reading part we have done. I have recited the poem for you all. So this is now the explanation of this poem. Try to understand it very carefully. Okay, so let us proceed. A player is the one who does not give up at the sight of defeat. Whenever a player thinks that now the things are going out from my hand, he never gives us. He or she never gives up. कभी भी हार नहीं मानता प्लेयर. एक प्लेयर जो खेलता है वो कभी भी हार नहीं मानता. जब भी उसको लगता है कि मैं हारने वाला हूँ, फिर भी वो हार नहीं मानता, कभी गिव अप नहीं करता. बट लर्न्स फ्रॉम देयर मिस्टेक एंड पुट्स देम बीनीथ. और अपनी गलतियों से सीखता है. जो भी वो गलतियां करता है अपनी गलतियों से वो सीखता है और उसके बाद वो अपनी गलतियों को नीचे रखता है. बीनीथ मतलब नीचे. अ प्लेयर इज अ वन हु डज नॉट गिव अप एट द साउंड ऑफ द बजर. जब भी आप देखते हो कोई भी गेम होती है उसमें बजर दब जाता है एकदम से, है ना. जब पॉइंट्स ओवर हो जाते हैं या गेम ओवर होने वाली होती है तो एकदम से बजर दब जाता है. बट स्टिल द प्लेयर डज नॉट गिव्स अप. उस टाइम पे भी वो हार नहीं मानता. Always giving what they have from one side of the court to the other. Let's take an example of a hockey game. Over there is a big court. So what a player does, it player always give from one side of the court. एक साइड कोर्ट पे जहाँ पे है उससे दूसरी साइड पे देता है ना. बॉल है तो वो दूसरी साइड पे देगा बॉल. In football also we see this. Next paragraph. A player is a one who does not vain. What do you mean by vain? Vain basically means complain, शिकायत about their playing time. Means whenever they are playing, जब भी वो प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं तो वो कभी भी शिकायत नहीं करते. अगर आप खेलते समय कभी भी किसी की शिकायत करोगे तो the opponent team will think that you are disrespecting them. कि आप में कोई रिस्पेक्ट करने नहीं करते आप. Because a player notes it's an unacceptable crime. So basically in the game, in national games or in international games also, it is not acceptable. Acceptable नहीं है ये, नहीं माना जाता. एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करते. अगर कोई ऐसा कुछ करता है, किसी के बारे में कंप्लेन करता है, इट इज़ बेसिकली अ क्राइम. ये क्या है? एक क्राइम है. फाइन. A player is a one who practices game speed. So you all know this. A player is a one who always tries to practices a game speedily. बहुत स्पीड से, बहुत तेज़ी से प्रैक्टिस करते हैं हर चीज़ की. Always keeping in your mind that their shots are not guaranteed. They play, but they never ever guarantee that the shot which they are going to hit, it will be accurate or it will be correct. वो कभी ये नहीं सोचते कि हम जो भी शॉट मार रहे हैं वो ठीक जाएगा. ऐसा कोई श्योरिटी नहीं है. बट स्टिल दे नेवर गिव अप. दे कीप दिस थिंग इन देयर माइंड एंड दे प्ले विद इट. अ प्लेयर इज द वन हु डज नॉट सेटल फॉर एनीथिंग लेस. And they always, each and every player, those who play on the field, they expect that we are going to win. We will win the trophy. So they never ever think of anything less. कभी भी कुछ कम नहीं सोचते, वो हमेशा ज़्यादा सोचते हैं. Even knowing they are not the best, still they know that they are not the best, but they do think about winning the game, about getting the best. They are not best. They knew that they are not best. Still they think of getting the best, not anything less. They will be the ones who you see outside practicing day or night, rain or shine. Whenever there is day or night, you will always find them practicing outside. Fine. They will keep on practicing. The rain or shine. Whenever there is a rain or there is a sunshine, you will always find them outside practicing. They are the ones running on hard ankles, admitting their fine. So whenever they do any mistake, they always accept that. They always admit that. जब भी वो कोई गलती करते हैं तो उस चीज़ को मान लेते हैं. फाइन. दे प्ले, दे कीप ऑन रनिंग ऑन हार्ट, दिल से. एंकल मीन्स आपके जो ये उंगलियां होती हैं, एंकल होता है ना, टकना बोलते हैं जिसे. दे ऑलवेज स्टैंड ऑन देयर एंकल. अपने फुट पे खड़े रहते, अपने फीट पे खड़े रहते हैं वो, और वो खेलते हैं. फाइन. दे मीन्स दे बर्न देयर मिडनाइट ऑयल इवन टू प्ले. A player is the one who has a strong, sensible mind. He or she has a strong, sensible means समझदार, दिमाग होता है उनके पास. नेवर पॉन्डरिंग. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय पॉन्डरिंग? पॉन्डरिंग मीन्स थिंकिंग. दे नेवर थिंक अबाउट फेलिंग. वो कभी हार के बारे में तो सोचते ही नहीं है. एंड इफ दे फेल दे नेवर गिव अप. They try it again and again. There is a quote na, try and try until you succeed. There is the quote. Fine. So they keep on they never ponder. Never pondering about failing. They never think of getting fail. Only contemplating prevailing. They only, what do you mean by contemplating? Contemplating means to look at the situation through. Means whatever the situation is going on at the time of playing, they think of winning that situation. They think of winning that. They always focus on their main goal. They always focus on their main goal, that we have to achieve it by anyhow. Fine. They keep on pondering. They never ponder. They never think about failing. Their focus is just on their goal, that what they have to achieve, they will achieve that. They always keep a positive point in their mind. They never think of a negative. A player is the one who does not chicken out. It means run away out of fear of defeat. Means अगर वो हार भी रहे हैं तो वो डर के गेम गिव अप नहीं करेंगे, छोड़ेंगे नहीं, वो फिर भी उसे खेलेंगे. They never give up. They never run away from fear. Who wants to be in the game when everything counts? जब भी कुछ count होता है, any points, any goals, they are always there in that game. Now, what is a true player? You all have understood. I hope so. You all have understood. So let us once again read this poem. A player is the one who does not give up at the sight of defeat, but learns from their mistakes and puts them beneath. A player is the one who does not give at a sound of the buzzer, always giving what they have from one side of the court to other. A player is the one who does not whine about their playing time, because a player knows it's an unacceptable crime. A player is the one who practices game speed, always keeping in mind that their shots are not guaranteed. A player is the one who does not settle for anything less, even knowing that they are not the best. They will be the ones who you see outside practicing. Day or night, rain or shine, they are ones running on hot ankles admitting they are fine. A player is the one who has a strong, sensible mind, never pondering about failing, only contemplating prevailing. A player is the one who does not chicken out, who wants to be in the game when everything counts. Now, what is a true player? I hope you all have understood what is a true player. Fine. So, let us proceed further. Now, we are going to start with the new words. We will start with the new words. So the first word is defeat. First word is defeat. Second word is mistakes. Mistakes. Third word is buzzer. Buzzer. Number fourth is vain. WHINE. Number 5 is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Number 6 is crime. Number 6 is crime. Number 7, practices. Number 7 is practices. Number 8 is guaranteed. Number 8 is guaranteed. You need to make a beautiful format and you need to write all these new words in your English Fair notebook. There are more new words. Let us proceed further. The next one is the number 9th is practicing. Fine. And the 10th is ankles. Ankles. Number 11 is admitting. Number 11 is admitting. Number 12 is pondering. Pondering. Number 13 is contemplating. Contemplating. Number 14 is chicken out. Chicken out. Number 15 is sensible. It is sensible. It is sensible. So these are the 15 new words which you need to write it in your English Fair notebook. Now let us proceed with the word meanings. These are the word meanings in Hindi. First word is, it is defeat. Defeat means harana. Defeat means harana. And the second word is mistake. Mistake you all know it's very easy. Galti. Mistake means galti. अगर mistakes होता तो गलतियां. Beneath. Beneath means नीचे. Under, beneath, नीचे. Then the fourth one is vain. Vain means shikayat, to complain. Fine. Then the number 5 is unacceptable. Aswikarye. Unacceptable means aswikarye. Then number 6 is crime. Crime means अपराध. कोई अपराध कर देना, कोई crime कर देना. Next is, there are few more. Let us proceed. Then number 8 is, it is ankles. I told you ankles means एड़ियाँ. Then number 9th is admitting. Admitting means to accepting something. स्वीकार कर रही. Whenever there is a ing, it will be रहा है और रही है. स्वीकार कर रही. Sensible, समझदार. Sensible means समझदार. Then number 11 it is pondering. Pondering means विचार कर रही या कर रहा. ing is there, so we will use रहा और रही. कर रहा और कर रही. Contemplate. Contemplate again it means विचार करना. विचार करना. Next is prevailing. Prevailing means सोचने की प्रक्रिया. सोचने की प्रक्रिया. The next number 14th is chicken out. Chicken out means, this I told you in English also, it means run away out of the fear of defeat. डर के मारे न जाने का निर्णय लेना. Okay, I hope you have understood these word meanings. These you have to write it in your English fair notebook. Now next, it's your homework. It's your homework. Let us proceed. What you have to do is, you have to learn the poem with understanding. With understanding. You should understand it, then learn it. Second is, you have to learn and write the new words. You have to learn and write the new words of the poem. Of the poem in your English fair notebook. In your English fair notebook. So that's it for today. Fine. And we will, in the next lecture, I will be discussing the book exercise with you of this chapter. Fine. That's it. I hope you all have understood this poem. Thank you.